So today I'm going to show you how to make some really cute pins using epoxy resin. So I found these molds on Amazon and they worked really well. You just place the pin in the designated spot. There's a little hole at the bottom for the tip of it, and then at the top you just line it up with the mold. So for this moon one, I'm going to go ahead and put some clear resin into the mold after you've placed the pin part inside, and completely fill that mold. And the top part, there's a really cool thing that you can do with it, and you'll see that towards the end. So once you do that, I just took some Halloween confetti that I've used for several projects so far, and I just added that right into the mold. So this will be clear with this confetti in it. And I just put that throughout. And I put a good bit of it too, that way it would look really cute in the end. Then I have these little mixing cups that are perfect for mixing different colors of resin. And I put some purple mica powder into the cup and then some clear resin and mix it together. And make sure you mix it really well. And then this is some copper colored foil. And I'm going to tear that up into little pieces and use a lot of it because that's what's going to make this have a really nice texture. And then just keep mixing that up. And it really gives off a good Halloween vibe too. It's got some copper colored and the purple. And just pour that directly into your mold. I really love the way the purple ones came out. This one that I'm doing currently, I made a mistake. I didn't get it all the way down far enough onto the pin part, so I learned my lesson on that one. But so make sure you're pushing that resin down towards that tip better because it didn't fill mine completely on that first one. So for this one, I'm adding some green in with it and just barely mixing it around. And I think that's what saved this one, is because when I added this, it helped it get down farther. So for this, I'm going to add some silver glitter and mix that in really well. I put a lot because I wanted it to be really glittery. And then this is an apricot color. It's like a pink. And then we're going to put some clear resin and mix it in together too. And mix it until it's not translucent anymore. And I'm going to pour it just a little bit here and there because we're going to add some, I think we added green in this one. Yeah, and then just finish it off with some green. And what's cool about resin is the colors mix so nicely that the end result is always really pretty. So here's when I'm taking it out of the mold. And then I'll show you what we do at the top. Very carefully take it out. And at the bottom, it's almost easier to just give it a slight little tiny twist. That way it'll come out better. It turned out so cute. And this one worked really well. It's my next one I'm going to show you. See how the bottom didn't completely fill out? That was my fault. I should have made sure that resin was pushed down farther in it. Okay, so for this one, I have these little metal Halloween charms, and I'm going to put a moon in there, and then I'm going to add some Halloween confetti. So in the tutorial video on Amazon that this mold came from, they had to put a liquid in it, but I didn't want to do that. I just wanted to leave it dry inside, and it kind of has like a shake and a rattle to it. So what I'm going to do is just put this UV resin just a little tiny bit along the edge, and then put the screen that matches it directly on top and leave the inside of that dry so that confetti will shake around. And that little metal piece will help the confetti shake. Very carefully place that on top, and then make sure none of it's running over the edges on the outside. And then put it under your UV light for a minute. And the reason I say a minute is because you're going to continue putting it under there while you're working on your other ones. So for each one you add under there, it'll get another minute. Look how cute. So for this one, this is our Halloween confetti one. I put a little haunted house in there, and I'm going to add some more Halloween confetti inside of it. And then we're going to do the same thing. We're going to put a light layer of UV resin along the edge, and then put the screen on top. There's so many possibilities with these. I was thinking as I was making them, you could do so many different things in this compartment. You could even act like it's a whole nother mold and do another, what if you put epoxy resin in and fill that up? And there's so many I might do another video on these specifically with some more ideas that I have going around in my head right now. So just kind of clean that up before you put it under the UV light. And again for about a minute. So this is where I decided to put some flowers in it. Since this was like a pink and green color, I put some dried flowers. There's a reddish one and a pink one. And I left them dry. I didn't put glue or anything on them. I just left them in there. And then you do your layer of UV resin and then put the screen on top. And there's probably, I didn't count exactly, but probably like 5 or 6 of these screens per mold. So you would either have to buy more of those screens to do more, or you could just do some of the ideas I'm thinking in my head. I'll have to get that video out quickly for you. So do your line. This is a yellow flower and a red flower that I put in this one. I'm really excited about these. This is the first time I've tried to do any type of resin pen, and I really love how they turned out. This I actually put 2 different types of purple flowers in it, and I think it's my favorite one because I really like purple. And this is the little pack I got these flowers out of. They're actually for nails, but I use anything that you can use for fake nails in resin projects because they work perfectly. So then put them all together under the UV light for another 3 to 4 minutes or so. So this is what happens when you take off that little tip. This is what it writes like. It writes really well, and they're really cute and they're fun. Turned out so cute. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. I have a ton more resin videos on my channel. I'd love for you to check all of those out. And I hope that you enjoyed learning about this. Have a good day.